Good morning. It's April 9th today, and we're in Luke chapter 13. I just want to make a brief couple of comments. It seems doesn't matter how many times you read through scripture, there's always something that catches you new and maybe hits you differently than it has before. And maybe you even kind of get that sensation that it's something you've never seen before, even though your eyes have probably run over it a number of times, but maybe you didn't see it in the same way or didn't catch your attention the same way. So I had that experience with Luke chapter 13, beginning verse 6. It said, "Then he told this parable. A man had a fig tree growing in his vineyard, and he went to look for fruit on it, but it did not find any. So he said to the man who took care of the vineyard, 'For 3 years now I've been coming to look for fruit on this fig tree, and haven't found any. Cut it down. Why should it use up the soil?' 'Sir,' the man replied, 'leave it alone for 1 more year, and I'll dig around it and fertilize it. If it bears fruit next year, fine. If not, then cut it down.'" And that's it. That's the beginning and the end of that parable. And from the context, I don't see a reason to relate it to one before or after it. He's talking about sinners um, in the paragraph before that, and perhaps that's a context for it. It's one of those that I probably would have to look at a bit more in depth and try to understand it a little bit more. But I think what it's talking about, at least if I understand it correctly, is Jesus is talking about the patience of the Father waiting just 1 more year with this vineyard. Maybe it is kind of those who are asking the Father for more time, that are this man who's asking to have leave it alone for another year. I think it is something that I hear a lot of people ask for from the Lord, is more time for one of their loved ones to come to know Him before He returns. So maybe that's what's happening in this place here. Maybe it's a kind of an admonishment to us that we ought to ask the Lord for more time, and to even go about doing the work of fertilizing those who are around us, and paying attention to them for 1 more year, giving them another opportunity to hear the gospel. So I think that's probably what's going on with it, but it's one that's worth more investigation and more thought, I think. So I like that Scripture always has those places that catch our attention newly and maybe challenge us at a new level too. That's it for today.